Welcome one and all, I'm Decoy. I've got a pretty simple money making guide for you that'll help you out if you're in the very beginning of the game struggling trying to figure out how to make your fortune. But if you're already past that point and you want to know how to just get stinking rich, I'll have a video for you tomorrow. But we're starting off basically at the beginning, how you're going to make money. First up, we're looking at Ancient Bone. Just check the different planets around you. If it has Ancient Bones at the top of the list, you're doing good. Head over to the planet, pull out your scanner. You're going to be looking for an icon that says Natural Burial Site. The icon looks pretty much exactly like a Buried Technology icon, with the exception of Buried Technology's icon is white and Natural Burial is gold. So once you find the location you're going to go ahead and mark it, head on over there. Now when you get there, you're going to discover that there's actually several things for you to dig up here. So that's pretty cool. Now, you're going to need your terrain modifier. Go ahead and dig your way to victory. Now, the things you can dig up bone-wise, its value is going to vary greatly. You could get something worth like 50,000, or you could get things worth over $1 million. So you hit up a few burial sites, maybe you get lucky, pull one of the super valuable things, a little bit of RNG. Now let's move on to the next thing, which is Salvageable Scrap. We're going with the same kind of idea as the Ancient Bone. This place does have one little bonus going on in that it has aggressive sentinels. It sounds horrible, but planets that have aggressive sentinels tend to have gravitino balls, which is just another form of making money. So, the salvageable scrap icon, pretty much looking for the same type of thing, icon-wise as before. And then, all these little icons that have like 2 stars in them here, those are all going to be gravitino balls, so they are all over the place. I mean, just tons of them. But they're a little bit riskier. Let me go ahead and show you what one of them looks like in case you don't know. It's a spherical object hanging out on the ground, but when you get close to it, it lights up. Pretty darn cool. But if you touch it, oh, you're going to make the sentinels very angry. They do not like you touching their balls, alright? They're not big fans of it. But it's alright. Just hop in your ship, fly away, and you'll be alright. So let's head on over to the salvageable scrap and take a look at that. So we get here, we're going to have to dig this thing out, pretty much like the bones, except this you really do need to dig it out because we're going to have to destroy parts of it. Now, there's going to be a centerpiece and then 4 pieces coming off of the centerpiece. So we have to destroy all the pieces attached to the center, and then we'll be able to break the center and get our awesome reward out of it. I mean, pretty darn simple stuff, assuming sentinels aren't harassing you. But no problem. Just blow them up if they are. Go ahead and get your treasures. Now that thing right there that I just grabbed, that thing is worth over 2 million. It took no time whatsoever to dig that thing out. That was some super easy money. And as a bonus, since I've already angered the sentinels, I might as well come over here and grab their balls and get the heck out of this place. Now, gravitino balls aren't really worth a ton, but I mean, if they're there, you might as well go ahead and grab some. Now, I probably should cover one other little thing when it pertains to, say, the ancient bones and that kind of stuff, and that is if you head to one of the larger settlements, one of these types of buildings right here, and I mean they stick out like a sore thumb, you'll definitely know you're heading to one. They have a ton of landing pads at them, but when you get there, they have a machine called an artifact exchange. Now, an artifact exchange is kind of gambling in a way. It did not pay off for me very well during the video, but it has made me some money in the past. So, the artifact exchange, we're going to head over to it, and what you do is you can exchange one of your bones for a different one of equal or greater rarity. Unfortunately, I showed up with some stuff in my inventory that was already the rarest rarity, so it wanted to exchange that. So I ended up exchanging an item that was worth, I think, about 2 million, and I got an item that was only worth 1 million. So I was kind of backtracking there, and also valuable lesson learned to make sure that I've gotten rid of my extremely valuable stuff before trying to exchange. But I just wanted to go ahead and let you know that that's a thing. You can go take the gamble, see if you can make a small fortune off of it or not. Next up, we've got storm crystals. These things are extremely useful, and odds are you're going to end up farming a ton of these just because you need them at random points. But early on, you can go ahead and grab a bunch and turn around and sell them, make you some money. The downside to farming these is you're going to need some severe weather, and it can get dangerous. But it's something you're going to have to do sooner or later. Now let's take a quick look at values of some of the stuff that we've grabbed. Of course, Storm Crystal was worth about 100,000. Those two things right there, those came from Salvage Technology. Gravitino balls aren't really worth a whole lot, but it was easy money. Now, the purple bone that I picked up way earlier, that was worth like 400 and something thousand. Next up, we're heading to the anomaly and talking to the Nexus. Why are we doing this? Because you can make a little bit of money early on, and you can get some decent items as well as nanites. It's a fairly decent thing to check from time to time, because who knows, maybe you're going to need that walker brain later on. I know I ended up getting one from this early on in the game, and it came in handy later. So, definitely suggest swinging by the Nexus. Maybe do one of the easier things. May get you a little bit of money, a walker brain, who knows. But that's going to wrap that up. Hopefully it helps you make your beginning fortunes. I suggest saving up around 5 million or so, and that'll help you out when moving on to the more advanced money-making methods that I'll have tomorrow. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please remember to like, sub, and share. Later.